Hello, Joe. Hello, Soflum. Okay, so today we're going to start out with a message to the people on YouTube because let's hope that this goes on YouTube. So, if you didn't see the last recording on YouTube of a stream, we are experimenting with adding chat to the YouTube recordings, which is a feature that's been requested by quite a lot of people. And of course, in true internet fashion, as soon as we put chat on the videos, suddenly there's a bunch of people saying that they don't want to have chat on the video. So that makes sense, because why would anyone want to say, hey, don't put chat on it, when they didn't even realize that was a thing that could happen? So we're going to experiment with how it looks. I'm recording chat today in dark mode instead of the white background. I also might try to make the background transparent and just the text shows up on the screen of chat, so it's less distracting. And I will move the where the chat goes depending on the game, because I just render it together. I record chat separately and I'm just going to render it together. So please let me know what you would prefer, and if the vast majority of people on YouTube don't want to have chat on the recordings, then we won't do it. You know, if people just prefer the raw gameplay footage feel and the raw Joe feel, then that's fine. Like, I understand that, but I was under the impression that most people would want to have chat in the recordings on YouTube because it adds a little bit more to the streams, and also that Twitch's playback is apparently not the best. I've never had a problem with it personally, but Twitch partner here. No, seriously, I've never had a problem with it, but I know some people do. But I don't really watch things on mobile, so I heard that's pretty bad on mobile. So we'll see. Anyway, yep, that's it. Couldn't I upload both? I could, but that's a lot of uploads to put on the second channel. That's a lot of videos. So I don't know. Are we gonna finish this game? Almost certainly not. We might not even play this for more than one day, but we'll see. It might be good. Skill Up doesn't seem to think that it's all that great. Some other reviewers seem to think that it's a little bit better than that. Some people think that's a little bit worse than what Skill Up thought. I just saw the opening to his video. What's the question? What's the answer? So how is the sound compared to me? It's very loud for me as usual. We got some Anno Jurassic Park kind of themes going. Good, I think. The Celeste Chapter 9 DLC came out yesterday. Do you plan to play it on stream? I might, but I might want to play the whole thing back first to get into, you know, the Celeste rhythm. Because I hear it's really hard. Okay, so I played this for 5 minutes. I went through the settings and then it's still too loud for me. God damn. I went through the settings and I just made sure that it would run. I had everything on Ultra because that's what the preset was, and I had to turn almost all of it down by 1. And I'm hoping that fixes it, because the game was fine, but the recording was choppy. But again, like, OBS said it was fine, so I don't understand. Maybe I need to reinstall OBS or something, or mess around with it a little bit more, but we'll see. But yeah, so it's not on max settings, so the game could look better than it's going to, but this is what I have to do to get it to run, and it still might not run all that well. So you can tell me if it is choppy and I need to restart it. And in case it's not obvious, I'm very, very tired today, so apologies for that. I will try and get more energy as we go on, but I'm very tired. I didn't sleep very well. Alright, so we have easy, normal, hard, and extreme. Easy companions are stronger. Companions are strong. Okay, so I know nothing about this game. Let's just put that out there at the beginning. I only know that it was like it came out of nowhere. It must have been announced a long time ago, but I don't know. Like, I didn't hear about this game until about like 3 weeks ago or something. So yeah, it's sort of like an open worldy kind of, almost looks like Witcher 3 a little bit. That's what it looked like to me from the one trailer that I watched. And it interests me enough that I thought we should check it out and see how it is. But yeah, we'll go in and we'll see. So I know nothing about what's awaiting for us here. Did you everything work out all right with the storm? Yeah, most of it passed us over. It was kind of a non-event. But before we look at these things, let me say thank you to a bunch of people. Mycologist Gonzin 4 O's, Adaram 6, Jahions, Susurrus, John Parr, Fenton Fred, Elephant Doom, Xander the Young American, Jiggly Tufts, and Milo Bluthund, maybe, for subbing while the stream is down. And thank you to Annie for Prez for the 11-month resub right now. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. Hey, how's the family doing? They're doing okay. Just adjusting to new baby and everything. We're doing pretty good. But not an easy time, but not a hard time in a bad way. Just, new baby. Companions are stronger and enemies are weaker and less aggressive in this mode. It is perfect for players who wish to experience the adventure without spending too much time on strategy or crafting. Crafting. My favorite. This mode provides a balanced challenge. You'll have to optimize your skills and equipment, use crafting, and plan your battles carefully to finish the game. Enemies are more numerous, more aggressive, and they inflict more damage. Achieving success in this mode requires you to have a good grasp of the riposte system. Or is it riposte? I think it's riposte, right? Not riposte, it's riposte. The riposte system, and upgrade your character strategically. The enemies are quicker, more numerous, and more lethal than ever. Select this mode if you are looking for the ultimate challenge. Alright, let's go on hard. Are you a weeb? No, I just play one on Twitch.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes.
It's a bit dishonored-y in the back, huh?
Chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There.
Oh, we're a vampire. Cool. Okay, man or woman, chat? Why Fujo? Okay, I think that's my favorite. Let's go with that one. And these are just subtle changes to the same kind of facial structure, or is that just changing the preset again? Okay. Wow, it goes from pale to paler, huh? We're literally glowing. Hair color. Oh, now we're Siri. Not that I would know who that is. Eye color. There we go. Next step. Pick your starting skills according to your playstyle. The skill tree is open. You'll be able to unlock the skills of other archetypes as you progress. Okay, but I don't know what the combat is, so you're asking me to make a choice pretty early on here that I understand. But I usually go with the warrior type, so let's just go with that and just dive right in. Pick an attribute to invest your first point according to your preferred playstyle. Okay, so strength, agility, mental power, willpower, accuracy, and endurance. No life insurance. Increase the power of all melee attacks. Increases fury generation. I don't know what fury is. Increase the power of all spells. Increase maximum MP and spell duration. Increases power of all firearms and alchemical preparations. Increases maximum life and balance. All right, let's go with that. We only have one. And choose a talent in which to invest your starting point to progress in your own way to complete quests and explore the world. Charisma. Vigor. Craftsmanship, intuition, lockpicking, science. Excuse me. Slightly reduces merchants' prices and slightly improves your companion's combat abilities. Slightly increases the chance of success of some dialogue choices. There are dialogue choices. Lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance. Oh, what? Increases the maximum ammo capacity and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside of combat. Allows you to craft basic weapons and armor upgrades. Gathering sites become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients objects obtained through gathering and looting. That sounds good. Unlock contextual dialogue options. Lets you pick simple locks. Enemy traps are easier to see. Allows you to make simple... I'm going with intuition. Alright. That's what I'm going with. Alright.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found.
Oh, it's
I've
called
searched the
Steam.
palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Kind of feel like we don't look like we did in the
I beg your pardon,
character
but
creator.
urgent matters
Oh, now
call
we kind
away.
of do again.
Might we
I guess the
finish up this
angles.
later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Visible at the top in the center with an RE, wow, of the screen, it indicates important places and active quest objectives, main quests, side quests. Okay, so we have a compass that tells us where to go, and that is a bit rough of a movement there. All right, how is the stream moving right now? Is it okay? Woo stream. Stream is fine. Okay. There's a battle that comes on down here. I skipped through all this and just got to the battle last time. So we'll see how it runs down there. Thank you to Anonymous for gifting subs to a bunch of people. But first, thank you to Heil Leon for the new sub prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Thank you to Devil58 for the 18-month resub. Thank you very much, Devil58. And then Anonymous gifted 10 subs to FlexGem, Merja, Not FM, Weevil455, a Bobster1, makes me think of a lobster, D2C, Nidress, Cyber, Evanescent, Ethereal Seth, not to be confused with regular Seth. Welcome to you, 10, and thank you, Anonymous. Also, thank you to Nasak Oman for the new Super Prime. Welcome to Prime Time, Nasak Oman. I said this recently, didn't I? Suragi from the future. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the 713 sub. Didn't really get into Classic WoW. Sorry, I bounced off of it. Oh, we can talk to people? And finally, thank you to IAM9991000 for the 15-month resub.
Wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
And I don't really know what's wrong with everyone's teeth.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Hey! Green blood!
Green blood.
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As
We're
loyal as
Disarnet?
you'll go,
Enough with the cold mess.
Desardet?
I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the
Desardet?
unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
This is like literally Siri right now. Fight with honor. Okay, that is a big sword. Can I have his sword? That sword looks way better. Alright, main attack is X, secondary attack is Y. Alright then. How far away can we do that from? Defend yourself against 3 attacks. Dodge or parry. Okay. Okay. That was just a block instead of a parry, I guess. Okay, so that's locked on, and this is not locked on. So there's no way to free walk around in battle. RB change weapon, healing yourself, assign a potion, LB to use to open tactical pause. LB tactical pause. Tactical pause LB will pause the game and allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. You'll be able to access your spells, skills, and potions to use directly or assign a shortcut. Use it during combat, blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's use a health potion. You have lost health. To assign a potion to a shortcut, use LB to open the tactical. Yeah, we did this already. We know. We know. Use. Okay, I'm not understanding. Is it bind? Okay, with up. Okay, that's what I'm not understanding. Alright, now can we use it? Or do we have to like go away and then use it? Alright, now we're doing it. Okay, now we're thinking like portals. Use Fury. Alright.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No, we're skipping the combat tutorial.
Thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him how happy you are that he's coming along. Complain about being shadowed by a bodyguard. Okay. What is that a sarcastic option? Or let's find out.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party.
Okay.
A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood.
It's like she talks with her teeth instead of her
The
lips.
thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine
I
together.
can't unsee it now.
I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Meet Kurt in front of the palace. Okay. Well, this part doesn't look too bad. The character models are a bit off. Kind of reminds me of something out of like a Korean MMO. Like Lineage or Terra, if that's the game I'm thinking of. Is this max settings? No, it can go higher, but OBS wouldn't record properly with it.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Oh, she has the Greedfall.
Speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so.
Oh, we don't like our father.
Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
Oh, it's a Witcher medallion.
What is it?
The Witcher references are just, you know, we're gonna run that into the ground.
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it.
Spoilers,
Keep
we have
it with
already.
you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Oh, I like our hat. You can run faster using sprint. A, sprint. I'm sprinting. Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Cut. It's done.
Can I fucking play?
Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
Let's talk
In
teeth
order
to
to know
teeth.
that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite
Uh-oh.
the chore to finish before our departure.
Did
The
it
commander
did it
wants
go
to
down when we
recover
went to the
some
city?
merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Kurt is a melee combat master and can wear heavy armors. Wow, that's his defining characteristic. Faction, relationship level, suspicious. Coin guard. Alright. I'm getting kind of a Dragon's Dogma vibe from this right now. Add to the team. Alright.
Where would you like to be?
Encoding overloaded.
I've
Consider
asked
turning
to
down
pay
video
visits
settings
to
or
the
using
ambassadors
faster
of
encoder.
Tilray
Okay, yeah,
and
it's having
Bridgelands
problems,
before
but it's
our
not showing any
departure.
drop frames or
Their
anything.
dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think
CPU isn't
Constantine
maxed.
will be waiting?
I don't understand OBS
I
lately.
don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
It's fine. Okay. All right. Let's keep going then and see if we might need to turn it down a little bit. We'll see. Oh man. Thank you, Kidney Automata or Kidney Automata for the 17-month resub. Good to see you, Kidney. Thank you, Brocky33 for the 2-month resub. Thank you, Brocky. Thank you, Sounds Mad for the 20-month resub. With a message that sounds mad. Good job, Sounds Mad. Thank you, Papa John's Napkins. Always good to see your name, Papa John's Napkins. Thank you for the 11-month resub. We did pretty much start, yeah. Thank you for the 19-month resub, Wuggy Not. Thank you, Wuggy. Hope you're well. Oh, is it stuttering a little bit now? Town actually looks pretty good. Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, it does look pretty good. Would I like to hear a joke? Of course. Thank you, Grill Scout, for the 6-month resub. Thank you very much, Girl Scout. And thank you. I used to be able to say his name. Bab Sia Tadika. Bab Sia Tadikta. Ah, crap. For the 14-month resub. Thank you very much. Ooh, that shines. We got some Hawthorne. Totally garbage shrub. Thank you, Construed, for the 21-month resub. Thank you, Construed. Oh, we're fighting. Oh, what? How did we die? I don't understand how we died. Serene. All right, let's try that again. Oh yeah, Hawthorne. Gold coins. Take everything. Okay, so there's the map. Oh man, that's a lot of smugglers' caches. Hey, buddy. Not enough adrenaline. Where'd Yu-Gi-Oh go? What? What? He just sent someone down there? Did you get him? No wonder our relationship is suspicious. First time of trouble, you just fuck off. That looks pretty good. Jojo, I missed an insightful comment. Oh, what insightful comment did I miss? Got it. Dead. Have you tried not being bad? I didn't see an insightful comment, sorry. It's probably your terrible computer. The game is too taxing to the machine. It's coughing and dying in front of you as it struggles to display a realistic portrayal of an oceanside city. You should try and run a game that is much less intense, like a 2D game with 2D women and a 2D story. 2D does run better than 3D.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Damn, we're excellent. That's nice. Those are some, like, really red leaves that are just suddenly in our face, huh? Okay, let's follow the, you've discovered Princess Place. Okay, let's just follow the trail and let's, get to the next area, because, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with how the city looks. This is pretty good.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
So it's
I have
Desarde.
been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
When will his beard
Thank
finish
you,
loading?
Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought...
What's floating in front of us
Well,
there?
then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
The teeth sinking
You
is pretty
seem
good in this
slightly
game.
hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea.
Look at the candle flame in the
Remedies
background.
worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
It looks like they got the the wolf fur painting tool and painted him a beard with wolf hair.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Ask about the Bridge Alliance. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not interesting, but right now I don't care. Like, I don't have any context for this.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Alright.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
And then he died. What is this just floating on our hip here? It's... Is it like a lantern? Is it a grenade? Can we take our clothes off? I want to see if we have more of that of the Greedfall, like, on us. World map. Oh, whoa! What the hell is this? Serene Harbor. Oh no. Okay, I like the map. The map looks really good. Okay, unequip. No. Oh, this is even better. Why aren't we wearing this? That's way better than the traveling suit. When did we get all this shit? I want to unequip. Pre-order bonuses. I didn't pre-order. I bought it like 10 minutes before the stream started. What? All right, let's put the other stuff on then, because I don't know where the DLC cheat code bullshit. I'm sad that I can't take my character's clothes off. All right, I can take the hat off, but I can't take anything else off. A remove. This is some booty chatter right here. Thank you, Confusion, for the, or Confuselon for the 14-month resub. You're either a word or a Pokemon there. Thank you very much, Confuselon. And thank you, Cat Hands, for the 22-month resub. Thank you, Cat Hands. Almost 2 years. Holy crap. Okay, so in case anyone doesn't know, this is a game made by spiders. So all proceeds go to real spiders. They made Technomancer and Bound by Flame, which are games that I have not played. So this is the first Spiders game that I've played. And I think it's a AA game. It's not a AAA game. So, like, expectations should be set accordingly, even though we're being really big assholes right now and kind of shitting all over it. Like, I can't remember if it was AA priced or AAA priced. And it also isn't available on the Epic Store, you know, like it's not Epic exclusive. So, you know, Reddit loves this game. So you're already in an uphill battle against, you know, the Reddit hive mind.
Good day, Excellency.
It looks pretty good. Oh god, I take it back. Some character models look bad, but the rest of it looks pretty good.
My cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tear Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you.
It's the
and
Burger King
in the future. I only regret that your departure is
official
so
bread man. It is.
Really? To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls.
Oh, not pagans.
But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Ask about... No, I again, I don't...
I must be going.
I don't have any contacts.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Oh, by the eternal flame. Speak to passerby.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know who we are. It's like Witcher all over.
The merchant is there.
See, this looks really good. The city looks really, really good. Why has this got an exclamation mark over it?
Good day, my lady.
Whoa!
How might I be of
This guy's got the Greedfall.
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Ask for more
Your
instructions.
master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately.
Do you guard the coin?
know, in
Are
the
you
future,
are
we
you
won't be
coin
shopping
guard?
for
You guard anything that you're paid to guard?
Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness.
He's not stubborn. He's a
understand
lackey.
now why I'm asking for your help?
Offer him a bribe. Charisma, threaten a prison sentence. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay, and legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Oh, okay.
During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, my lady, but you are not my master.
Oh, it failed.
Moreover, the attendant of the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Offer him a bribe. Nah, we're just
We shall
leaving.
return. See you soon.
See you soon. Draw your sword, foul merchant. Give us the goods. Can I jump? No. Change weapon. Oh, now I have a hammer. Sword, hammer, hammer, sword. Tactical paw. Strategic retreat. Okay, you are not the quest.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
This guy's in the Scully hell for sure.
There's some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece.
All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Ooh.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him.
Oh, he's dead.
Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
About the cab.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so.
Nords?
But it's difficult to be sure.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Heresy. Keep from saying too much. Talk to him openly about your mission.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
Coin Tavern?
This isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Damn.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's use our coin boots to go down the coin street and take a coin walk down to the coin bar to find the coin man. Oh, some coins. Nice. To the family of the rich man who provoked us, we have him, and we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with a full purse to the alley south of the old warehouse district. Poorly written notice. Okay. Oh, we get to fight. Darn. Whoa, what the hell? Why? What's with this health bar just not moving? Oh crap, the gun. Huh? Huh?
To have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
To my help and death to my help and death to the to my
Oh, they will never leave this alleyway.
to my help and death to the others. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Whoa, okay, so there's no hit stun. They can just go hyper armor and or super armor, whatever you want to call it. And alright, that's interesting. Alright.
To have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in
All right,
order
one
to
more time.
interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Need to break their armor first. It seems like if you hit them when they're not in attack animation, they will get stunned and they won't be able to counterattack right away. But if they're in an attack animation already, then no, it won't work. Hey guys.
To my help and death to the others.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not ready for this. Let's go somewhere else.
To have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself.
Don't have coins to
And
beat
in
them
order
yet. You
to
can parry. Yeah, I know you can parry, but
interrogate
the
smuggler,
I'm
we'll
afraid
need
that
to find a way into his jail.
the rifle person is gonna shoot us with a coin bullet, and then we just die in one hit. Use a workbench. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. You need knowledge to be able to use the crafting table to obtain it. Spend points and desired talent. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So this is what we're using right now. And we can upgrade it with guards. And pommels. Oh, that's interesting. Crafting is my favorite thing in video games. Completing quests. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. The Sardine has more than one string to his bow. His cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items from the crafting table will be some of the means available to you to reach your goals. To improve in these areas, spend points in the corresponding talent tree or wear equipment that offers bonuses. Threats in combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Potion seller. I need your strongest
I'm
potions.
looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine.
I'm going into
I
battle.
believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown. Blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Half your furniture, you say?
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
We're fixing a table. We're fixing a table. This is what we're doing. The third thing we're doing in this game is we're fixing a table. All right, let's fix the table.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
All right, let's go make some metal fucking dowels. Quest item, metal no, we don't have any crude iron ore. Oh no. Alright, let's go get some. Where are we getting some crude iron ore? How much gold do we have? We have 18 gold pieces. Is that enough? How much is your table?
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, my lady.
I regret I don't have the sum you are asking.
What is the sum?
Either you repair them, or you reimburse their cost. Or I keep what I know about your cousin to myself.
That's ridiculous. He could reimburse you easily. He's quite the rich man.
Perhaps, but a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. And as for promises, I've heard enough to fill an ocean.
Very well. I will see what I can scavenge in that case.
Ask about... No, I don't care. Like,
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Is it in the quest? I don't know how much I need. 25, thank you. Okay, maybe that showed up and I'm blind. UI blindness. Alright, let's go look for some iron ore and hope that we don't run into the high-level scary gang squad. Beast Essence. Ooh, a Plague Doctor. Thank you, Crocseye, for the 8-month resub. Thank you very much, Crocseye. I haven't said this, I think, for 2 streams. I'm not reading sub messages or bit messages at the moment, but I might start resuming doing that in October. But right now, as we're getting back into streaming, I'm just trying to say a quick thank you to people when they sub or donate some bits, and then I just getting back to the game. So apologies if... Oh, okay.
Who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. Sounds as if he's locked up.
Is that the guy we're looking for?
They're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
Wow, you can see the
What a
polygons
waste.
on her neck.
I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Oh, we got some refined iron ore. Nice. Surely refined iron ore is enough to fix the table. 4 gold coins. Nice. No, Joseph, you need raw iron ore.
Locked.
Destroy level 1 science and alchemical preparation of elemental damage.
It's not possible just now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so, like, this is interesting that there are different ways to solve different things and different paths. I like that. I just feel like they've introduced it in a very poor way. I don't care about what's going on right now, and it's throwing too much dialogue at me and high-level enemies just in the street that you could run into, and when a player is in stealth mode, there's stealth mode. When a player is in stealth mode, your enemy's detection indicator will appear above their heads. If your presence is detected, the indicator will fill up and you are perceived as dangerous, which will trigger combat. The indicator has two states: suspicious in yellow and detected in red. Are there stealth attacks?
Posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate Rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out.
Kill him. Yeah, stealth attack.
To my house, and death to the others.
Spam, 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 spam. Whoa, that didn't hit the closest one. What the hell? It hit the one behind it, even though the sword went through both of them. It only hit the one behind. Wow. Can you imagine if another game did that? God damn it, you ruined my joke game. Could you imagine if there was another game that did that? Could you imagine if there was another game that did that like so poorly that they had the technology to make sword attacks hit multiple targets, but instead of it just being part of the game, you had to level up and choose a talent in a tree in order to unlock that basic functionality of a combat system? Could you imagine? Like, damn. That would be pretty bad. Good thing there's no game like that. This game looks like worse Witcher 2 that came out 8 years later. I think you have not played Witcher 2 recently, my friend. Witcher 2 does not look as good as you remember it looking. This game looks much better than Witcher 2. More like Witcher... Okay, we can
It's not possible just now.
Witcher 3 looks a lot better. Witcher 3 does look better, yeah. For most cases. Some of the scale outside here looks better in this game, I think, but there's no comparison with like the facial animations and the character models and everything. Oh shit, apples. Oh, we need lockpicking. Darn. Alright. Starting to regret my my intuition choice. Kurt, can you move? Does he have stuff to say? Hey, Kurt.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Whether he ever felt lonely.
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Tell him that you thought you were keeping him good company for all these years. Respond in the affirmative.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood, but I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for friendship.
What about now?
Now, I hope that we'll have more time. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Sardine, do you think love can bloom in the Greedfall? Well, that was awkward as fuck. Oh, Joe, you man-eater. Man-eater, make you work hard, make you work hard. That was almost as awkward as the time that I accidentally had sex with an elf in Witcher 1. That was fun. Gwynblade. Oh, they don't like him. Totally a vampire. Shit, wrong button. Have we run out of places to go? Do we need to level up our lockpicking in order to get into this place? Whoa, that's some tree there. One-handed blade, one-handed heavy weapons. How heavy can they be if they're one-handed? All right, let's go to talents. All right, so did we even see skills last time, or was it just talents and attributes and talents that we saw? We didn't see skills. Okay, so we can put on old embroidered doublet for way more armor. Nice. All right, I'm not putting this green shit on. Oh, it's better. It's better than the green shit. Okay. Old reinforced gloves. Damn. Soft old boots. Okay, that looks like it, you know, it's on fire and it's blue. I have a feeling that's probably from a you bought the game bonus. Is there a map in here? Is there an internal map? No. If I hold the button down, there we go. Okay, so I have to get in there, free Constantine. And I don't have lockpicking.
Locked.
So, oh, we got a key. I'm dumb.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
Are we doing this now?
I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said.
Yeah.
Today we set sail for adventure.
Still don't know if that's a tattoo or not. Companion equipment. Select Constantine from the inventory screen with the arrow keys. Equipped Constantine with his outfit. Old. No, we're wearing that.
I knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy.
No, you can wear the traveling suit. It's mine.
Money's worth.
Yeah.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Didn't we not settle the books? Didn't we specifically not do that? Were we not supposed to skip that? Fuck the table. Are you looking for waifu or husbando in this game? Always, always waifu. There's always room for a new waifu. So I'm guessing that this is a short hub for oh, did we see all of it? Is this it? Oh. Huh. I thought this place was much bigger. Okay, I'm actually happy that it's not this big. Okay, it's not bigger than this. So I'm guessing this is a short area that you can just try out the different skills and everything, and you get a little taste of the different ways that you can play the game. And then it says, you know, you can't get through because you don't have lockpicking, you don't have alchemy, you can use crafting to get through. And there's a couple of side quests and stuff. But this isn't that bad, and it's not interesting. It's just that I don't have context for it, and I'd rather just dive right in. This seems like I would enjoy this more on a second playthrough after I have more context of what's going on. But I'm just interested in getting out of here. But yeah, this place is a lot smaller than I thought. Like, for some reason I thought you could get over there, because that doesn't look like background. That looks like properly rendered and shit, right? Like, but no, that's just background. Okay, maybe you go there later. It actually does? Sorry, what's that? What did I say that's in response to that? Sorry.
Madam? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor.
Or is it that a response to chat?
I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Ask permission to come aboard.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Months?
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long.
Did we just fail the put clothes on Constantine quest because we decided to wear it instead?
As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one
Oh damn! Look at it all failing.
The Nords are strange, but they're not idiots.
Oh man, someone caught a boat. Damn, good catch. Okay, it looked like the captain came down here, and then he... What? How did he... Did he teleport down there, or is there like a ladder I'm missing? Or did he go down that ramp? I thought he came over here. Alright, let's just go down the ramp.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
Bridge building liars.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
What, are we gonna fight it? We couldn't even kill 3 people in an alleyway! Are you serious? What? That hit us and it didn't do damage. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, this is totally possible. Well, are you fucking serious? This wouldn't have happened if you had leveled up your table repair skills.
Those conniving pistis.
Alright, here we go. It just does damage to you. Can I run in combat? I kinda can, but not really. Alright, it said something about using a hammer to break through its shield. Maybe we just need to survive for long enough. So close. We almost got... Tactical pause. He's kind of a mix of Cleric Beast and the statues from Dark Souls 1. The big demon statues. I don't know if anyone here has played Dark Souls, but you know what I mean. Alright, we got him. He's beginning to believe. How did that hit me? What the fuck? Okay, so it's not too bad. Once his armor goes down, he takes quite a lot of damage. So stay behind him, but closer to his other claw. And oh, here's a weapon that will help us win the fight. Health potion, fury potion, nice. That hit us. No, he does both arms in that sweep. What? Throne. Whoa. Aren't I supposed to have like a ranged weapon or something? Like a pistol? Wait, let's do a tactical pause. All right. Techniques. All right, how do I bind? All right. All right, we put that on the gun. All right. What's actions? Kick, furious attack, parry, dodge. Okay. Oh. Oh, don't worry, we're still gonna die. Alright, we got him. This thing was easier than those 3 guys in the alley. Imagine how mad I would be if I killed that without knowing about the gun, and then she had the gun in the cutscene.
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Epic. Yeah, level 2. Yeah. The memory crystal allows you to redistribute all the points you have spent on skills, attributes, and talents. Use it to use it, open the game menu, and from the character tab, use X. Why would we want to do that? Oh, so we got a memory crystal from doing all the side quests here, and you get to remap everything before you leave, kind of like New Vegas. Okay. So what do we have? We have next talent point, attribute point we get at level 4. Next one of these we get at level 5. But right now we have a skill point. All right, so firearms, set trap, stasis, one-handed weapons, one-handed blades. All right, let's. Gun seems really powerful. But let's go one-handed blades. Okay, so I should have done the tutorial, and I apologize. So yeah, so I gave the game a worse impression that it deserved because I didn't do the tutorial. Because I thought I could skip it just fine and just learn by myself, which I admittedly did, but I probably should have done the tutorial. So I apologize for that. All right, so we already have these, right? Yeah, we already have these. All right, can we loot it? Did it drop anything? Speak to Kurt. No, I wanna see if there's anything on it. Make a potion. No. Okay. That said, that fight kind of sucked. Like, the throne thing he was doing was hitting me even though it wasn't hitting me. Like, it would show like an attack landed animation even though I dodged it and it didn't do any damage. He disappeared into the floor once. I felt like some of those attacks had no telegraphs whatsoever. He just becomes active damage. Here you go. There's the feat. Thank you, Chicken Myth. That's a great name. Thank you for the 21st resub. 21-month resub. There we go. I said it. First try. Thank you very much, Chicken Myth. Just dazzled by your name. What a great name. And thank you, Combustlemon, not Combustlemon, Combustlemon, for the 12-month resub. That's a 1-year resub. Thank you very much. I missed you too, Combustlemon. Welcome to the 1-year club.
Madam, gentlemen.
Oh, that wasn't his boat? the tone
Your
shift.
cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear!
What's this game about and how do you like it? No idea what this game is about so far, and it's okay. Oh, cool. Now we're level 3. How did you get your hair through like a little metal ring like that? Do you have to use a hook? Uh-oh. It's a bad sign. Title screen? Yeah.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
Oh, he's
I
dead.
should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
Morange?
There you are!
To your health!
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange.
Did we get some sun on the journey?
My dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
Oh, come
My
join the
cousin
goof
was
troop.
nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
Yeah, welcome to the goof
This
troop.
request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Vasco. Relationship level, suspicious. Alright. Should we just focus on melee? Long blades. Allows the use of two-handed blades. That sounds pretty good. Roll. Allows to roll by quickly using dodge a second time does not work with Divine Magic Ring. What's Divine Magic Ring? Can we get that right now if we had 2 points? Let's find out. Let's not spend any points for now. Didn't we just spend 4 months together on the sea and we're still suspicious? Okay, where are we on the map? Alright, so we start on the south end and we can go up north. Okay. So it's just like Link's Awakening. Alright. Thank you to Harpson for the new sub. Welcome to the Rub-a-Dub sub club because we were just on a ship. Thank you, Harpson. Welcome. And thank you, Sick Tricks Bro, for the 11-month resub. Love you too, Sick Tricks Bro. Hope you're well.
I've been delivered a message. The commander succeeded in spite of my failures to deliver our merchandise here. He wants me to go and find the local quartermaster and that I follow his instructions. I think he's got a grudge against me.
Did they manage to load their cargo onto my ship? If the Admiral learns about this, I'm liable to be given permanent shore leave.
Is this just Obra in the RPG? I don't think we ever go back on the boat. I think we're just on this island now for forever and ever. I understand why games do it. We need level 2 vigor.
I need a bit of practice.
Really? Wow. I understand why games do it, but I really hate context climbing and context jumping. I'd much rather be able to do that on my own. It just adds up all to these little seconds where you're not in control of the game, so you're just kind of like, just have to wait for this animation to complete instead of doing it yourself.
My regards, Your Excellency.
Alright, we got a new hat. New hat hype. Discoverer's hat. I think it was the DLC hat, right? Worn tricorn. Alright, let's just keep using the hat we have.
Atuai, sien sradi dau quint. Dadagudach me in. Attention, soldier. Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
Did our Greedfall get worse on the journey?
Daughter of Vladimir, my mother is Amal, the
Looks
chief
bigger.
of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
And so you're a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Oh, welcome to the Goof Troop. Alright, who should we get rid of? Kurt wants to bang us, so he's gone. See you later, Kurt. Whoa, it's way darker in here than I thought it was going to be. This looks decent.
There you are, fair cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
It's Vasco. We were on the boat with him for oh, Pyro, okay.
Of Vladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great
Does she have horns?
We have already lost so many souls.
Or is it like a branch crown?
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, fair cousin.
Don't judge. So if she has horns, I'm going to be judging, like, a lot. Positively.
It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect.
Yeah, on her fringe too, there's like
along with you
looks
and
like
anyone
thicker hair or
useful.
something.
I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, fair cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Kind of looks like almost like branches. Huh. I think our Greedfall got a little bigger, yeah. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Do we have horns? No.
Cousin, what can I do for you?
His parents.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
His parents, his parents.
Any news of your parents?
No.
Who?
With the time my father's as for my mum, she's probably...
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Yeah, it's not a crown. Stone needle. Oh, can we steal her sword? Your thoughts? Your thoughts? Thank you to Ox? 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 I'm not sure. One of those five. Thank you very much for the new Silver Prime. Welcome to Prime Time.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there.
Can you go climb some towers?
If, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, de Sade.
Can we play the game now? Can we play? What? Really? Wow, okay. North Road. Exploration. Tier Fredi is made up of several regions connected to each other. As you explore, you will discover campfires. They allow you to rest and travel quickly. When you reach the end of the world, use the travel interface to select your next destination. There are also caravans near major cities for you to quickly travel from one city to another. How many cities are there? How many cities are there, game? Alright, I see this city on the map. Those look like ruins. If we can fast travel back here, that would just be unacceptable, wouldn't it? I don't see any of the cities. I guess the map becomes unveiled as you go? Huh. Alright, here we go. We're playing the game. Hey, Caravan Chief, what's your story?
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where should I drop you?
Travel. No, I'm good.
Thanks, but I'd rather walk.
It'll probably fast travel me to some place where all of the monsters are level 5,000. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh, we're fighting. Okay, cool. Did they recover that? Oh no, everyone died.
Come and taste my saber. Come and taste my saber. Come on, let's see what you got.
Oh, he stunned us. Okay, not a fan of the combat so far. I'm not feeling the combat, chat. I'm really not feeling it. Can't you just run in a circle and wait for your buddies to do all the work since they respawn and all? Did they respawn or did they come back to life because we leashed the enemies over here? Because they have an anchor point, and when we took them over here, they dropped aggro and ran back, right? Or did our friends respawn and that's why they ran back? I'm not sure. Joe, I got here late. Could you give a too long didn't read of the story? I don't really understand the story. We're the sardine of the sardine family, and we started in this place called Serene, and we were just getting ready for a trip where our cousin has become the governor of this place called New Serene, and that's it really. Like we fought a big monster in the port, and there were some side quests that we didn't do. The most exciting thing that happened is that we were supposed to fix a table, but we skipped it through sequence breaking. So now we're here in this new land, and that's it. And we have something called the nothing. I don't know what it's called. We're calling it the Greedfall, but it's probably not the Greedfall. That thing on our neck, and that's a sickness that I think has killed our mother. But I mean, like, she was pretty old, so I guess it doesn't kill you that quickly. And there's someone else here that has the same Greedfall, her. So, like, maybe we're related? I don't know. Enemies have this weird system where they have armor, and you have to hit them a couple times to get rid of their armor, and only then do they get stunned when they get hit. But it takes quite a lot of hits to get rid of their armor, and then you have to get rid of their health, and it doesn't look like the armor ever comes back. So I don't fully understand that system. However, we skipped the tutorial because we did one tutorial, and then it was like, hey, do you want another tutorial? And I was like, nah, we just did that really easy. We don't need a second tutorial. And maybe we should have taken the second tutorial. Oh, crude iron ore, now we can go back and fix the table. Nice. Some guy in the game called the disease Malachor a few minutes ago. Was it? Is that what it is called? I thought Malachor was a person. Maybe it's the Malachor. Is there a glossary? Codex. Coin guard. What's the coin guard? It doesn't tell us. I really want to know what the coin guard is. Unknown creature. Plants, resins, mushrooms, ores. Game guides, combat basics, magic combat bases. We don't have any magic, I don't think. Tactical pause, sheathing. RB to sheath your weapon. Fury. Gaining a level. Yeah, we don't need any of that. We haven't learned our lesson. Siora. No, I don't think she has the Greedfall. This is literally Fable 3, is it? I'm getting Game Grumps PTSD from all the tutorial skipping. Are you? I'm sorry. We only skipped one tutorial, though. What? No. No, I just want to walk there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. When are we gonna get an oh no emote, Joe? What the fuck? You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Because Yoshimo is like halfway across the map, but everyone else is ready at the end of the map. But no, you must gather your party before venturing forth. I remember I got so annoyed by that when I was playing Baldur's Gate 2 that I activated some cheat thing where I could teleport all of my characters to one place. Because I was just so tired of them taking forever to walk across the whole goddamn map because Yoshimo didn't get selected when you gathered the whole party. Looks pretty good. Can we swim? Like, what am I saying? Of course we can't. Joseph Aaron Hansen Anderson. Is Aaron really that bad? Like I hate to break this to you, but I don't watch Game Grumps, and I never really have. I think when they first started, I watched maybe like an episode, and that's it. And I watched some of their like animated highlights that they did, but that's it. That's all I've seen of Game Grumps. I've listened to Starbomb though, so the Starbomb songs are actually pretty good. In a kind of like popcorn way, like they're pretty good. I keep hitting X to loot. Big mood. Open world is not open world. Well, maybe this is just the starting area that has to be instanced off because it has a city and that's too much for them to handle. Like, lockpicking level 2, great. Oh, well, we can't get back up there now. Oh boy, we have to go around. Is there an inventory limit? Is there an inventory? So I see bag. Oh, there we go. What? Why is that not on its own thing at the top? What? Okay, let's see. There is weight. Yeah, 128 out of 200 at the top there next to our money. That's fucking great. All right, so where's our storage?
Want armor that fits you like a glove? Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you.
I'm so sick of weight limits in games. Maybe I should start scoring games just so I can like knock off a whole point every single time a game has a bullshit, completely fucking useless weight inventory system. I hate it so much. So much. It's one of the few things that just makes me like straight up mad. Like usually I'm critical, but it's like, you know, I'm critical in a way that's trying to be constructive, believe it or not. You know, I can see the best in games and all that shit. Like, I really do. I know it doesn't sound like that sometimes, but that's like, I get so fucked off when it's just stupid goddamn inventory management. Rusted old, that's what we're using. Alchemist saber, one-handed blades, need agility, old rusty saber. We have a lot of hats. Let's sell some hats. Ooh, those are better. Can we just equip while we're in here? Of course we can. Can I sell what I'm wearing? You cannot sell this item. No. Oh, we need endurance 1. Okay. Okay, I don't know if any of these are useful or not.
The best forge in Tier 3D. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
We did that already. Did we get a new gun? Rifle. Ooh. Wait, how is the rifle less damage than the big handgun? Oh, it has way more stun. And the quality's way higher. It's really heavy too. What the fuck? No, I like our pistol. Let's keep with our pistol. What's going on with our coat there? It's kind of weird. It's nice that you can just loot herbs without having to open a menu to confirm that you want to pick it up. Because why would you ever not want to loot a herb? Like, I don't know. Like, could you imagine a game that you have to gather herbs a lot to make potions all the time, and every single time you pick up a herb, it makes you open a confirmation box instead of just looting it? Even though they don't weigh anything? Like, I don't know. That would be pretty bad, right? That'd be a bad game. Lockpicking is not high enough. Sorry if this has already been asked, but do you plan on streaming / Chapter 9? It's only been asked a couple times. We might. I don't know. I would prefer to play the whole game again before doing Chapter 9, and I don't know if I want to do that on stream, or if you guys would even watch that, and I don't know if I have the time. That would be like a whole week of streaming, right? And then who knows how long I'll be stuck on Chapter 9 for. I hear it's really difficult. But Celeste was my number 2 game for 2018, so I'd like to play the new stuff. It's a semi-game related question. If you have to choose, would you rather have good characters or good story? It's gonna depend on the game, but I usually prefer a good story. But it's hard to have one without the other. I mean, there are like game stories and games that don't. You know, like I can think of a game right now that has really good characters but a really bad story. It's a game that we talk about without naming it all the time. But yeah, I think I would rather have a good story, but it depends. That's hard to answer. Where are we going? I was expecting to hit a you gotta travel now point. Is it about the blackened souls? No. Oh, is this just crafting area? This is just a side area where you can get some stuff. This kind of structure sort of reminds me a little bit Xenoblade, a little bit Final Fantasy. What the fuck is the one with where you play as the blonde dwarf? Is that 12? And you meet Han Solo, who has like the hot Wookiee.
I need a bit of practice.
Really, we need level 2 to do that. 12, yeah, that's it. I can't remember if 12 is the MMO or 11. This is the same map style that Fable 3 had? Wait, there was a Fable 3? I thought that only got up to 2. Today I learned. I've never played a Fable. Oh, so it's not even direction dependent. Wait, is it? Okay, did we have that one open before? Hold on, there was a third one, right? This one up here. Let's go find out. Maybe it's direction dependent. God, it's so hot in here. Fucking hell. The hot Wookiees are the Vieras? Lol. The bunny girls. Whatever her name was, I can't remember her name. The chocolate Easter bunny. What was her name? Fran, that's it, Fran. What an awful name. Yeah. It's like he's Han Solo, but Balthazar is like Han Solo. He's that kind of type, and the game kind of feels like Star Wars sometimes too. I remember that with Final Fantasy 12, and like she's his Wookiee, except she's hot, so she's the hot Wookiee. Oh, we find out about the coin guard. Okay, what are you?
Hello, Your Excellency.
Oh, I'm Manfred.
I was told you received the merchandise you were expecting from Serene.
Indeed. We were able to alter the ship's manifest and slip it on board, despite our captain's lack of action.
Alas, we had a great deal to do before our departure. Taking care of a few crates wasn't...
Fran is my mom's name. I'm sorry. I had a relationship with a Fran at one point, and that's why I don't like the name anymore, because that wasn't a good relationship. I'm biased.
How can I help him set things straight?
It's not objectively a bad name.
Accomplish the new mission that I gave him. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They are already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A colored mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, what are you?
No, thank you.
So you're just like merchant guards, I guess? Alright. And you have your own tavern called the Merchant Tavern? Okay.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him,
Whoa,
we don't
where'd he
have a
go?
choice.
I don't like this, but since I've been sacked. Let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How do we know in which of these buildings to find what we are looking for?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary.
Whoa, is that a
My
volcano?
entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship. And if you wouldn't mind wearing some Nord's clothing, we'll be less suspicious. I would like to avoid fighting with my own. The Nords are my family.
Okay, so we only have 2 places to go, and now we're using the third travel point in this area. And now we have a new one. Okay, so it does matter. All right. So where do we want to go? Do we want to go to Wenshagana to meet Thelemi Governor and ask about the Malachor, or Vedrad the Red Woods, reach the village of Vedrehes, or Glendguamvar, the shore of the Tall Bones, meet the bridge governor and ask about the Malachor? Okay, well, these two sound more interesting. The shore of the Tall Bones sounds like a fun time. Let's go there. Travel duration. What? 5 hours, 2 out. Wow. Does that matter? Fuck it. Camp in the woods. During long journeys, you can stop at a wandering merchant's camp. There you can buy or sell items, manage your companions, and access your chest. The crafting table allows you to upgrade your equipment and create potions to continue on next area. Continue down the path. Okay. This has a very JRPG feel to it. Oh, we can store things. Nice. How do I... Why? Okay. It's weird controls, man. Alright, store. Chest. Chest. Oh, I want a cloak. So I think we should keep our healing potions. Where are they? Let's just put them all in and then we'll grab the healing potions. Yeah, health potions. There we go. Ammo. Do these weigh anything? They don't. Okay, if they don't weigh anything, we'll just keep them then. We never know, we might need them. Alright, we're good. Ooh. We can buy some stuff. Alright, we're not going to, though. Old rusted saber. I think I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. Okay. Elegant elongated pommel gives us physical damage 20. That's pretty good. Armor damage 10. Let's do that. All right, do we get experience for crafting? Because crafting is part of it, right? Doesn't look like it. All right, guard. Armor damage again. Oh, so we're gonna use all of our crude iron ore now. We should keep some just in case we need to fix the table. Ooh, shoulders. No, we don't have enough leather. Not enough leather. Thank you, Talisman G1, for the 19-month resub. Sorry it took me so long to see that. I guess we got caught running around in that first area. Thank you, Talisman G1. Thank you. And thank you, Dominus LT, for the 19-month resub. And you asked about crosscode. There is a crosscode script that I already wrote, and depending on how videos go after The Witcher's done, there may or may not be a crosscode video. I don't know. Like I said before in a couple streams ago, after the Witcher video is done, I don't know what kind of videos we're going to be making from then on. I might stop it with the small videos and just do exclusively big ones. I don't know, we'll see. I really, really don't know. What the fuck are these things? Bear Beaver Wolverines? Oh, even these guys have armor. Oh, he's unbalanced. Alright, these guys are easy. Hope we get some leather. Become full-time streamer. We will be streaming quite a lot more after the Witcher video is done. I'm going to be taking a break. I think I'll, after the Witcher video is done, I think I'll bang out the Sekiro video. And then I'll be taking a break and it'll be streams. Unless Sekiro gets DLC announced. If there's DLC, I'll wait. I have the script and all the footage of Sekiro already. I'll probably play through one more time to refresh myself with it. Maybe I'll stream that, I don't know. Gonna stream the Outer Worlds. Which one's that? Is that the Obsidian one? I don't know if I'll stream that, but the Outer Wilds, if that's not the Obsidian one, I can never remember. We're gonna be streaming that one for sure. I think that'll be a fun stream. Set up camp. You discovered a campsite. This location is now marked on your map. You can travel from here to be transported here directly from the travel interface. Here you can summon and manage your companions. You can use rest, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's just like the other one. All right, and we have storage. Oh, nice. Okay. Outer Wilds is not Obsidian. Yeah, okay. So Outer Worlds is the Obsidian one. New Vegas 2, but not New Vegas 2. I don't know if we'll stream that, maybe. Have we ever streamed a game like that has a lot of, has a mix of story and gameplay and decisions to make? I don't think we've ever done something like that. Either way, I think it's probably too heavy of a game to play when it first comes out, because that's coming out soon, isn't it? You're going to try out the Yakuza series at some point? Yeah, we're going to be playing that after Witcher's done. Oh, we got a skill altar. Nice. Place of power. Alright. We have 2 skill points. I want to learn the role. I can't, because it has to come from here. Okay, I didn't even see that last time. Just looks like decoration to me, but no, it's not. Okay, so we could have also gone from the gun. Kick unbalances more. Yes, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah, I don't think we played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 all that well, did we? Like, there was a lot of stuff we skipped in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We could have played that for a lot longer. But there weren't really conversation choices in that. Vampire could be the first one. Yeah, you're right. Okay, has anyone played this or been playing it since yesterday? Am I playing the game wrong? Because right now the combat sucks. Am I playing it wrong? Or does it get better as it goes on? I've fought 5 things and I'm bored. It took me 10 battles to get bored of Witcher 3's combat, so like... Maybe I should have went mage and got different powers or something? Caster combat is better, is it? It just feels kind of stiff and... I don't know, like... Maybe caster combat will be more fun. It just came out, how should we know? There's always someone in chat or a handful of people in chat that have played any game for 12 hours, even if it came out. Like, they get it early, or they... Like, I'm late to come to the party, you know what I mean? Like, there's always a couple people in chat that have played the game way ahead of me. without exception. Even with like God of War and stuff, there's always somebody. Okay, hold it down and get there. Alright, so we can go to the left, we missed that part. And it looks like we can get over there. Maybe there's a cave or something, or somewhere we can jump. This feels like your Xenoblade 2 playthrough so far. Yeah, like, Xenoblade Combat got much better later on. It never got good, IMO. Sorry, but I know some people disagree with me heavily there.
Can't do that.
Why can't you do that? You need sneak level 2. What?
I can't do that.
Can I put a marker on the map? Custom marker, I can, okay. Yeah, usually you play games later, give it time between streams, but it's literally release date, and I don't think this game had a lot of early access. I think that there was a bunch of people playing it yesterday, weren't there? I guess maybe a bunch of streamers had got it early. Okay, I thought maybe it came out 8 PM yesterday or something, and someone might have been playing this for a while. Okay, my bad, sorry. Alright, we're gonna sneak up. Ooh, it's skull. What does the skull mean? Huh. My gamer intuition is telling me that skull means it's close to death and really easy to kill, and that it'll have good rewards. That's what my gamer intuition is telling me.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
That is a lot of shields. At what point is it just made out of shields? Yeah, we got one. Alright, now we run away. Now we leash them. And we stealth kill again. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Armor will no longer protect you. Let's see if you can.
Oh damn, they're poisoning.
I need healing.
Got him. Alright. Same again. Dun 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 dun. Alright, now we're having fun. Dun 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 dun.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Armor will no longer protect you.
Can we loot in combat? No.
I need healing. can ward off this fate.
Alright, we're really good at this game. Oh, we got a lot of leather. Nice. A bit of poison on my blade. Let's go. Healing Halo. Burning Sword. Well, at least the game lets you kill these enemies, unlike skull enemies in Witcher 3, where I think I heard the enemy stats got scaled up and they're a certain level above you. Yeah, but I still killed them, don't worry. There was only one thing in all of Witcher 3 that I killed that was so high level to me that I just fucked off. It was a poison Arrakis, or Arrakis, whatever it is. That was the only thing that I was like, I'll come back later. Everything else I killed. Let me tell you, you don't want to know how Witcher 3 scales its enemies up. It's really dumb. Can you jump? No, you can't jump. Well, if you can, it's in the tutorial and I missed it. Oh, what the hell is this thing? Yeah, got him. What do we get? Magnificent Feather. Nice. Thoughts on the game so far? I'm not really digging it. It looks pretty, though. The character models are a bit off, but it looks pretty. It's not open world. I thought it was going to be open world, and it's not. The combat's kind of dull, and it had a really slow start. Have you seen The Outer Wilds? I think it'd be a good stream. Yeah, we'll stream it at some point with chat turned off. You have discovered Mind Village.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Greetings, my lady. It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley will become more lively. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Okay, so these weren't on the map before, right? Because I said there wasn't any other village on the map. So these things are appearing on the map as we find them, or I'm even more blind than I thought. All right. Is that the guy who voices Roach? He's in quite a bit. The guy who voices Roach.
Greetings, madam. Aren't you our governor's cousin?
Memorandum to the attention of the miners. This is a call for donations. The mechanism of the old door that blocks the access to the mine was damaged, probably by one of us. We ask you to participate in this operation so we may buy the replacement parts that the merchant brought us for the mechanism and start working again. Okay. What build am I going for? In this, I'm going for the whatever looks good when I have a skill point build. Right now we're focusing mostly on melee stats because that's what we started with when we made our character. But I'm starting to think that might have been a mistake and we should have went for magic. Like there's a mana meter up there that we're not even using because I don't have a spell. so I probably should have went for some magic. Did I watch the new Persona intro? No, I did not. I want to see that for the first time live on stream when we load up Persona 5 Royal for the first time.
Hello, you lost?
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left.
This guy's in
Must have
Witcher
been a
2.
path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
I think Witcher 2. Maybe Witcher 2 and 3. Can I make potions? Why are health potions at the bottom? Oh, we need science level. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't do that.
Oh shit. What?
I need healing.
I got knocked down. Okay, sorry to weapon cheese, but like I have no health potions and I wasn't expecting a fight. Or sorry to pistol cheese. Maybe I shouldn't be sorry though. Maybe this is just a game where you just cheese. Why? What the? What are you aiming at? Let's lock on. It's a sweep and it only does damage to whatever you're targeting. Oh, we died. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Okay. Do we keep the level? We do. No, we don't. I saw 4 and I was like, oh, we're 4. It's like, no.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go. I need healing.
I'm wounded, tiny cat.
Got him. Got him. Nope, you're not dead. Got it. Dead. Alright, we're full on fury. Oh, we leveled up. How did we level up there without killing anything? Did it take a while for that XP to come from that guy, or did we get experience from just dodging? Is this hard or very hard? We're on hard. Starting to think that might be a mistake. Maybe it's Dragon's Dogma hard, where it's meant to be like a new game plus. That was fun to find out after fucking 20 hours of playing Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, hard mode's meant to be a new game plus sort of thing that you do afterwards. Oh, okay. Wasn't my first playthrough though. Go down to normal. Whose stream do you think this is? Oh, we're dead. Are they just floating in the air? We did it! We did it! First try. First try. Alright, we gotta level up. Alright, so I kinda want the roll, because maybe the roll is really good. Also, long blades, that might be fun. Fury. Kick slightly damages armors. All right, let's commit. And now we have a new attribute, so we can get strength level 2, increases the power of all melee attacks, so we get extra stun. All right, and we can also wield the best one-handed or two-handed blunt weapons. We can also get agility, mental power, willpower, accuracy, endurance. Some extra life would be pretty good, and balance, I guess, is if we get knocked over. Armor damage is pretty good too, because we're having trouble with armor right now. There's a lot of things with armor. We don't have any spells, so who cares about magic points? And we don't have any spells, so who cares about magic damage? Fury generation is not bad though. I kind of want to go with accuracy. Vigor or Intuition 2 for the skill check. Do we have another talent to get to? No, that's level 5. Why is this got a little yellow thing? Oh, is it because we have gloves equipped that give that to us? Craftsmanship +1, that's why. Okay. Thank you, Caps the Doorman, for the new sub. Welcome to the secret Weeaboo Club, Caps the Doorman. Maybe you'll want to take the sub back now. Thank you very much. And thank you, Politely Asking, for the new sub with Prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Politely Asking. Thank you very much. Yeah, this looks like something you should be able to break down. No? Okay. I think the next thing we're going to get is science, though, so we can make health potions. Because that seems important to me. That is a very fancy gate. Recipe, new cog. Huh. Okay. Ever played Mountain Blade? No, I haven't, sorry. Okay, gotta go sleep. Enjoy whatever this is. I hope you give Blasphemous a try tomorrow. Yeah, what do you guys want to do tomorrow? How long will we stream for? We're streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do you guys want to continue this for another stream, or do you want to play Blasphemous tomorrow and then maybe something else on Thursday? You guys aren't digging this? I feel a bit bad because this game might be something that maybe people might enjoy. Maybe I've given a bad first impression. Oh boy. Okay, here's the new strat. We kick, then we attack. Then we kick, attack. He dodges, we kick, we attack. There we go. We've solved combat. Kick, attack. Still feeling bad about giving people a little wrong first impression. Sort of, because running the channel has made me realize that my taste in video games are quite different than most people's, and I didn't realize that until, you know, 50 videos in. You know, like and I don't think my taste is wrong, obviously, but yeah, I look for much different things than most people. Is this all that there is down here? What's that? Maybe we came in here for the bats. Maybe there's a quest that we come back in here with later. How's it different? Well, in terms of story, this is going to sound a little pretentious, and I'm very, very sorry, but in terms of, maybe not pretentious, maybe just kind of snobbish, if that's a different thing. Well, I mean, in terms of stories, I think the video games don't really have any really good stories just yet. Like, I can probably count on one hand the amount of really good stories that gaming has. Like, maybe we could stretch it out to 2. Whereas a lot of people seem to be quite happy with the state that video game storytelling is in, and I don't know, like, compared to movies and books, I think video games have a long way to go before they're anywhere close to at parity with those. There have been exceptions, like the one that comes to mind, that, you know, like Edith Finch and Soma have really good stories, but their gameplay sucks. So, like, video games to me have to strike a balance between those two that is really good and justifies the time spent on both of them, or they just shouldn't fucking bother, and they should just focus on just one. Like, if you're gonna have a story, it needs to be good, you know? Like, you spend so much time in it. That's what a big problem of the Witcher series is, you know, like, Witcher 3 spends a lot of time sending you out to fight things, and the combat just isn't good enough for that. So it's like, that's a big problem. But a lot of people don't seem to care about bad combat either, you know? If it's just something that they can just fill the time with and it just adds context to the story, then they're okay with that, and usually I'm not. A good example of that for story and gameplay is that most people I think are happy with Control. Whereas Control is a very run-of-the-mill average game for me that has a lot of lost potential, but it's kind of like, yeah, like this is just pretty bog standard. But for a lot of people, that's like their game of the year. Like really, really great gameplay, really great story. They really enjoyed it, and not for me. I'm not saying that's right of me or anything. Like, it's not saying like, oh, my taste is better. It's just different what I like to have in games than to most people. That's what I've learned. What is the best balance in New God of War? New God of War has really good balance. It has a really good story, and it has really good gameplay. But like the gameplay could still be quite better. And I do have to like qualify that God of War has a good story for video games. You know, like if God of War was a movie, I think it would be decent, like decent to good, but it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be like, oh my god, amazing, outstanding, holy shit, this is such a great cinematic movie story, you know. Whereas for games, it is that, because that's like it's really high up there because gaming has not very much going for it. Same with The Last of Us. If The Last of Us was a TV series or a movie, I don't know how you could fit. Did we loot this already? I don't know how you could fit all of The Last of Us into a movie. It would probably have to be a mini series like Band of Brothers or something. I think it would be good. I think it would be decent. I think it would be good. But it wouldn't be like, oh my god, like this is the hottest thing that HBO has made in years. Holy shit, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be that high. But for video games, it's really, really good. Am I fucking lost? Previously on Lost. This way? Doesn't this lead back to the village? Does it loop around? Is that where I'm like completely losing myself? Because this feels like it goes back to where we just came from. No, it doesn't. I just got really turned around here. Okay. Alright, let's see. There's a thing here. Let's kill it. Oh, there's skulls. Oh, I know where we are. Sorry, I got really, really lost there. No. We need to stealth kill them or just run away, you know? Let's not do that again. It's boring. Do you think interactivity is holding back stories in video games? The two examples you gave are also very uninteractive. Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's, I can't remember which game designer said it, but it's, I don't think it's that famous of a line, but because I can't even remember who said it, but it was something about how like video game storytelling is, and this was someone who said this like around the time that like Mario, the first Mario came out, you know, at least I think so. It was like video games are never going to be anywhere up there because they have to have this interaction, they have to have all this combat to it, and if you don't, then it's not a game. So it's going to be very, very difficult, maybe impossible for video games to ever get there. And I don't think that's true. I think that there is a way, but yeah, it is going to hold you back. I hate it so much that we can start attacks at the same time and enemy finishes theirs even though my lands first. I hate it so much. Maybe I'm wrong to hate it so much, but I hate it, not just in this game, in all games, I hate it so much that the enemy is in an idle state and so am I, and I attack before it attacks and my attack lands, and then I get hit because the enemy started an attack during my attack animation and I get hit. It leads to this gameplay where you just have to wait until they attack and counterattack. You can never be proactive. You just have to fucking wait. Unless you kick, I guess. Maybe kick will interrupt it. But didn't we kick once before and it didn't do shit? Maybe that was high level. That was a kick. That was a kick, and their attack finished before mine. If you ever make a video game like you want to, will you put heavy focus on making the story as good as it can be? For the first one, almost certainly not. No. The first game that I make will have a shoestring budget, and there'll have to be a lot of concessions. So the first game will be very focused on making some sort of interesting gameplay with some sort of hook. And then there'll be some story, of course, but like no, like there won't be enough budget for that. Do a Kickstarter? Nah, I don't think I want to do a Kickstarter. I don't really like Kickstarters, and I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that when the game might end up being a complete failure. Nah. It's a solid idea for some people, though. Or some devs. But maybe, like, I'm not gonna say never. Make a weeb game full of waifus. The fuck? See how close the kick was to connecting there when the Wolverine started its attack and it lands first and knocks me down? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, just wait until it attacks and then just counterattack every single time? Like, I thought the kick might have been the answer, but no. If I'm way out of range, well, is that safe? And like now I'm bored because I have to play so conservatively in order to not get hit, right? And this is when cheesing becomes an option and it becomes much better. Like if we were resetting and stealthing them, like the fight would be done by now. These aren't skull, right? Maybe there's something to do with stuns. Maybe you have to stun before you attack, and there's just something about range weapons that you have to use or something. Like you have to stun before you go in. That's like, how are you getting the ammo for that? Is it a game where you have to like craft a lot in order to get through it? Here's the focus on RPG skills. Maybe I'm playing it wrong. Whoa, that did not look like it should hit me, but okay. I wonder if mana will come back and get it better. Getting better at combat is often not acknowledged as real by the story of the same game, which basically makes all progression in RPGs non-canon. The way I see it, this results in the gameplay of such games as The Witcher being nothing more than white noise to occupy the player's time and attention in between the important story segments. Would you agree with this? Yeah, I definitely agree with that, yep. Yep. You can fight bosses earlier on and you're scripted to lose, and then you'll fight them later, and then you just win because, you know, this time, hey, the game's letting you, you know? Like, it has nothing to do with how well you're playing or anything like that. It's pretty annoying. There are certain emotions that you can evoke in games that can be stronger in theory than in other mediums. And one of them is betrayal. So you'll see a lot of games where, well, I say a lot of games, but I don't know, I haven't counted anything. but you'll see a fair amount of games that have a character that ends up being a traitor, or you find out later that someone you've been speaking on like, I don't know, just throwing out there just an example, just like a codex system. I don't know what game would have a codex system, but you know, this person you've been speaking to via a codex system for the whole game turns out to be not that person, and they've been lying to you the whole time, and they've been manipulating you, like that sort of thing. Like that happens quite a bit in games, that the person you're talking to ends up being an imposter and has been lying to you the whole time. And the reason why that's so effective, and it's being used quite a lot, is that it's not just the character that's being betrayed, it's also you, because you've been believing them too. And if you're duped along with the character, then you get your emotions and your... What? Then you get to feel that emotion along with them. You know, like you feel betrayed, you feel that you've been lied to, misled, and duped, and it's that kind of moment when you're in sync with the character is pretty rare, and it usually is quite powerful when it happens. So, what other emotions can video games tie into like that? What kind of I don't know, synergy or synchronized feelings can you have between the character and the player? Well, one of the other ones is growing more powerful and growing stronger, which is why I think, to bring up Game Grumps again, Aaron Hansen speaks about that in his Mega Man X video, the sequelitis one. And that's why some games do that effectively, and when they don't acknowledge that growing in power, when they're in sync like that with video game stories and getting better and getting more options, you know, like it can be good. I don't think Mega Man X particularly does it all that well. I think something like maybe Deus Ex Human Revolution does it a little better, but even then it doesn't really do it all that well. I can't really think of a video game story that has done that as effectively as I think they could have just yet. But the other one, which will be the last one I speak about, is fear, which is why I made the horror game video, because I feel like horror games are just woefully underutilized. The player and the character can be in a situation where when they both feel fear, and that just isn't the case for me because of the gameplay problems that I have with it. But those are the three that I've identified so far. I don't know if there are probably others. There you go, the kick, and he killed me right before the kick went through again. All right, we're skipping this. Did you guys see that shit? What difficulty this is on hard? Yeah, that's stealth killed them all. Stealth killed them all. Fuck it. Let's do it. I want some leather. You can hard cancel every attack into a dodge. Well, that wouldn't have helped me there because it was like a frame before the kick should have connected, and then he just started his attack and hit me before mine could connect with his.
Then let's go.
Can you cancel a kick? It seems like there's a point of no return for it. Like I can cancel it right at the beginning, but if her legs go out, it's gonna take a second for it to trigger. Same with these attacks. But it's still pretty quick. I don't know, does chat have any other ones that they think that there's like a sort of emotional kind of thread that video games can pull off better than other mediums? I suppose that movies can also make you feel scared along with the character, so that's not strictly speaking true, but I feel like video games can evoke that kind of like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, like way stronger than movies or books. Guilt, yeah, Guilt's a good one too, yeah. Is there a game that deals with guilt quite well? Guilt's a good one. I don't know where Undertale would be on that list. And I don't know where Lisa would be on that list either. I don't know if there's guilt in Lisa. Maybe. I don't really remember Lisa all that well. But Lisa is one of those games that uses the medium in interesting ways. It's one of those exceptional ones. Thank you to Dufresne for, or Dufresnes? I think it's Dufresne. If not, I've been saying that wrong a lot. Thank you for the 10-month resub. I'll read this message because I can have a snappy comment. When the Witcher video drops, my friends and I are going to have an awesome movie night. You're going to have some awesome movie nights. There's no way you're watching that on one night. And thank you, Near Death Experience, for the 21th resub. N-I-E-R. Gotta say it every single time. Thank you, Near Death Experience. And thank you, Koodman, for the new sub. Welcome to the secret weeaboos is what we're saying right now. Okay, let's push along the story a little bit. I guess we have to go this way. No, we don't. Yeah, this has been some startling lack of progress ever since we got to the island. Sorry about that. Should probably upgrade my gear too. Maybe we're in like a harder area than we should be. Boss fights in video games, especially versus other humans, feel better than in watching them in movies or reading in books. You feel like you're actually battling them than watching from the distance, but only few games can pull it off. You can feel sort of resentment, or you can feel rivalry more in video games.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without so?
Thanks, but I'd rather walk.
Overcoming adversity. I don't know if there's a video game that's really done that though. I guess Shadow of Mordor tried, right? I haven't played that, but if you die, you can go back and you can like the death is canon, and then the orc that kills you gets promoted, and then you can go and get revenge, and you can be like, fuck you. But I don't know. This is coming from a place of ignorance, so I apologize if Shadow of Mordor has like, oh my god, such a sick fighting combat system. You don't even know, Joe. But like, that game seemed kind of dull, so I don't think I would really enjoy having to do that. Like, if an orc killed me in that game, I would guess that it's probably because my gear isn't good enough, but maybe I'm wrong. Whereas that kind of system in something like that unknown indie gem Dark Souls, you know, that would be way better. I only ever died on purpose in Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. Okay, maybe I'm close to the mark there then. Wow, you can go up there. Where are we going? Let indie gem. Yeah, I don't know, but to bring back to what I said earlier, yeah, I've had to learn through making the videos that the way I view games is quite different than most, and that's been surprising to me. Like, to me, it seems obvious that the Witcher games, all three of them, have bad combat systems. Yeah, I know that with Witcher 3 at least, that's going to be somewhat of a controversial opinion, which I'm like, I know that now, but you know, if that was like my first video, I'd be like, yeah, this is gonna be fine, you know, like, there's no way. But then it's like, no, it really is. I'm trying to think of another example that we've had in a video before even. Ooh, we're sliding. Nice. Okay, so that was just for a chest. How interested am I in Cyberpunk? I don't know. I'm worried about Cyberpunk. I don't know how Cyberpunk's going to turn out. I'm a little concerned. I'm starting to worry that Cyberpunk is just going to be, you know, sci-fi GTA starring Keanu Reeves. You know, it's just the hang out with Keanu Reeves game. Witcher 3 is a really good game. And despite all my like fun shots I'm taking at it, you know, and the complaints I have about the combat, like Witcher 3 is a legitimately good game. Like it's a genuinely good game. But that was their third try at making that game. And Witcher 1 and 2 are you know, like they're So Cyberpunk is their first try making this game. So I'm worried. It took them 3 tries. Why can't I stealth kill it? There you go.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Monka, What is you worried about Death Stranding? That they haven't really shown any gameplay in the trailers that I watched, but I didn't watch the last 2 or 3 trailers, so I don't know. That's what has me worried. That looks like, to me right now, Death Stranding is a walking simulator with occasional kind of bare bones melee, maybe some shooting, and you run away from enemies, and that's it, you know? And the story's going to be batshit, and I'm looking forward to that, but are we gonna be able to stealth here? Dun, 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 dun. No, can't.
On my blade. And let's go!
Ooh, these guys are red. Is this game multiplayer? No? These combat encounters feel balanced around having the party members here, so I was wondering if it was multiplayer. Oh, time to die on the last one again. Nah, fuck it, let's shoot him. Oh my god, I'm actually at your stream for the first time. Hey Miriam Chan, how's it going? The best thing about Shadow of Mordor sequel are the orcs. Even if they kill you, they're a bunch of hilarious and genuinely interesting characters for the short while you let them live and outshine the whole rest of the game, story and combat. We should try that at some point. Welcome to the sauna, how's it going?
It's kind of sauna downstairs too. I have the oven on.
I feel the cold air coming through now that the door's open. What's up?
Food's almost ready.
Oh, you're making lasagna?
Yeah.
Smells good.
Another 15 minutes, maybe 20. I can stretch it, but after that, then you're on your own.
That's when I'm done.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah. That's when I'm done. Sorry, that was my mom. Thank you. Thank you, Mayshawn, for the 5-month resub. Hope you're well. Glad you're enjoying the game. I'm not sold on it. I'm bouncing off of it a little bit right now. I don't know. Laughed at his own joke. That's the stream, man. That's the stream. That's all the stream is. Where are we going? Oh, you guys want some cringe? I didn't tell the story on stream yet. I only did it on Twitter. You guys want some? You guys want some cringe? All right, here we go. I gotta warn you, like, if you're sensitive to cringe, you might not want to listen to this story because this is some big cringe. Okay. So, a couple months ago, we ordered food for dinner, and Lily ordered it, and I had no part in the ordering it. And I was downstairs with our boys. We have 2 boys, Finn and Leo. And I don't think Kate was born yet. I can't remember. I don't think Kate was here yet. And food came, and Lily was upstairs in the bathroom. So I have to answer the door. And I answer the door with Finn with me. So the delivery driver's there. And he gives me the food, and I say to him, you know, like, cause Lily placed the order, I didn't know if she had tipped him online, so I said to him, did we tip you? Because, you know, my wife placed the order, and he says yes, and then he turns and walks off the front porch, and then I say to Finn, cause he just gave us the food, say thank you, and before Finn could say thank you, the delivery driver said thank you. And he won't turn around to see that it's the kid that I'm trying to make say thank you. So he just left thinking that I said, hey, did we tip you? Yeah, say thank you, and then he did. Yeah. 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 Can't order it anymore. That's the problem. It was like one of those broad ordering places that you don't know what driver you're gonna get. Like no matter what restaurant, you might get that same driver. Huh, we don't have any upgrades? I thought we would have got 7 by now. Craftsmanship +1, elemental resistance. We would lose some balance and some armor. Yeah, sorry to repeat content if you one of the few, the proud, that follow me on Twitter, but yeah, I figured stream deserves that story. What do you think of Skillet's review of this? I only watched the opening because I wanted just to get like a little taste of what he thought, and then play it myself. So I can't really comment on it. Sorry. Okay, breastplate. We can have ornate collar, protections, engraved gorget, sturdy half collar. Okay. Balance doesn't seem all that great, does it? We get knocked down quite a bit, actually. Maybe we should go for the sturdy half collar. That has 6 and 6. Maybe there's one that has more stats than the others. No, they're all 12. Ooh, lockpicking. +1 vigor, +1... What? These are the same. Her. Cosmetic. Flask pouch. science, and lock pouch. All right, let's get science, because then we can make some potions, right? Gotta say, I'm kind of salty that health potion, you know, arguably the most important potion, is at the very bottom of the list. How do you make ammo? Science level 2, hoof, fungus, and crude iron ore. Alright, and we need hawthorn and beast essence for that. Okay. Ever thought about a co-op Resident Evil 6 stream with Mandalore? If he's down, I'll do it, yeah. I'll ask him about it sometime. Maybe we can do that. I haven't played Resident Evil 6 before. I don't know if he has either. Have you played Monster Hunter? Yeah, but we don't talk about Monster Hunter on this stream. Didn't go well. Pathologic game, please when? I don't know when we're gonna play that, but it'll be after all the promised games for streams, so it's a while off. Would you say that the idea of games having to follow the idea of what games are also a crutch that limits the potential of interactive storytelling? For example, the old and, in my opinion, pointless debate like The Last of Us is not even a game or is just a wannabe movie, or that games need to use gameplay as a means of storytelling. Would you say that that kind of just as restrictive as the tendency? I think there's maybe a missing word there. The tendency we have right now, or do you think there's a better way to present a narrative? Yeah, but
Dead rice. There are wild beasts around us. We must be careful. The guys rad, the red spears.
Sorry, they're talking.
But we must be careful on the way there.
With everything, it's going to be built on a foundation. Like, you don't. It can be limiting that games are viewed right now as this certain thing, and you know, they're kind of maybe stuck appeasing those expectations because of that. But at the same time, we would be way further back if with every single game we had to reinvent everything and there was no lessons to be learned from other games that came before. That's sort of what art is all about, which is why, not to bring it up really in depth, that's why the whole you can judge art objectively is so toxic and is so really like a really bad idea, is because once you have objective standards and they are actually viewed as objective, first of all, it's impossible, but let's not get into it. Art can't change, it can't evolve unless you're willing to admit that you can have new objectively better standards built on those objective standards. You know, like art goes through these stages where you can have something that's as close to objective standards as you can, that's even taught in universities and taught by literary professors, that sort of thing. And that's what's acceptable right now, and that's what we think that, you know, writing is the best that it can be, is this right now. But then something will come along like James Joyce did, and we'll just change that completely. And there'll be a new standard that comes out of that. Even though everyone before that was sort of like muddled in those same standards, and we see the new stuff as being such a big progression, it's sort of how the system has to be. There has to be this, like, okay, now we're at this point of art, and that's where they usually have different eras, you know, the modern, postmodern. They say that we're in the postmodern right now, or whatever. Like, I don't really keep up to date on that because I really don't like academics in that way. But video games are not going to be immune to that. They're kind of the same way, or not kind of, they are the same way. So for better or worse, we want there to be these standards that video games try to be, and we'll break out of that. You know, there'll be small deviations, but then eventually there'll come a game that comes along that will just break them big time. I think the biggest issue that video games have right now for that sort of thing is that they're just so expensive to make. So these changes that come, that are supposed to arrive to the medium from usually people that are outsiders or are trying to do things very experimentally, they don't really have the resources to do that, and even if they did, it's a really big financial risk. Anyway, that's what I think anyway off the top of my head, sorry. And there was another one too that I wanted to answer as well. To put my question in a less convoluted way, should games even care about being games? No, but at the same time, like, if your game doesn't have gameplay, I'm not going to call it a game. Throughout the whole entire Edith Finch video, I never once called it a game, because it isn't a game. But it's close enough to being a game that it's just not worth the conversation, it's not worth the discussion. Like, it's not a game, who cares, it's still a worthwhile experience, and it's still very close to games. There was a question that I want to answer about it's not really fair to say that it's their first attempt. Let me die to these bears and then we'll scroll and see that. I think it was about Cyberpunk. Oh, there it is. I don't think it's fair to say that it's their first attempt. There must be a shit ton they did for Witcher 3 that is similar to Cyberpunk. Biggest difference seems to be the art style and FPS gameplay. Yeah, but you're right, of course, but the gameplay is what I'm most worried about, and they haven't done FPS gameplay before, and as I'm sure pretty much all of you have experienced and have, you know, confirmed for yourself, even in the year of our Lord, Yusuke 2019, there are still first-person shooters that come out that are fucking garbage. So that's not easy to do. So, like, I could see them having issue getting that gameplay down, and gameplay is where they struggle the most. Like, it's 3 attempts, and Witcher 3 has by far the best combat system of those 3 games, but it's still not what I would consider to be good. So I'm concerned that the gameplay in Cyberpunk is going to be subpar. Maybe they were able to use their huge resources and place in the industry to attract a lot of talent in order to make a good FPS combat system. I haven't seen, I don't think, any of the combat in the trailers yet, so I have no idea. But that's my biggest concern. Not just the shooting though. It seems to me that the closest thing that's going to be compared to is Deus Ex, and that's going to be tough to have over a huge city that they say is only slightly smaller than The Witcher 3's map, which I pretty much think is bullshit. At least I hope it's bullshit. I don't want there to be... I hope Cyberpunk isn't just only slightly smaller than Witcher 3's map. And even then, do they mean Velen? Do they mean Skellige? Do they mean all of it? I don't know. Maybe this question will come out as a bit salty, but what do you consider a good combat system? I don't see how that's salty. Do you want an example of what I think is a good combat system, or do you want, like... Why is that not working? Or do you want me to, like, describe what I think a good combat system would be? I don't think I have time to describe what a good combat system would be, but I would say that obviously, I think the combat systems in Dark Souls and Bloodborne are good, but a lot of that is because of the enemy variety and all the different things that you can do with the opponents in that game. Whereas Neo is a lot more about the combat system itself on the player's end and doesn't have enough variety on the enemy side. But then even something like Hollow Knight, I think, has a really good combat system because it allows for you to experiment and find ways to attack enemies in creative ways, and you can get really, really good at Hollow Knight. It sounds, again, kind of egotistical, but if you think Hollow Knight has a bad combat system, like if someone was to say that to me, my first initial thought would be, you're just really bad at it. Which might be what some people think about me when I criticize other games as well. Like maybe there are games that I've kind of bounced off of, and it turns out that because, you know, I was really bad at the combat system, and if I'd given it more of a chance, I would have liked it more. So even like relatively simple combat system like Hollow Knight's has a lot of worth to me because you can squeeze a lot out of it. You have to keep in mind that the combat system is confined in an open world RPG game. This one, for Greedfall, this is more open area than open world because you have load screens that are separating each of the areas. But I see what you mean, yeah. I'm usually... or are you talking about Witcher? You're talking about Witcher 3. Witcher 3's problems with its combat, at least most of them, are not because it's an open world game. In terms of open world RPGs, Witcher 3 actually has pretty good combat. If we're comparing it to other open world RPGs. Like, the combat in Witcher 3 is actually... I don't know, maybe even top 5 of those kinds of games. But if we're talking about gameplay as a whole, or action games as a whole, like, it's not very good at all. Gonna be an interesting video, boys and girls. New enemy? Nah, we fought these before. Here's what I'm doing now. I'm just dodging until I see them attack, they miss, and then I hit them back again. That's it. But if there's more than one enemy, you can't really do that. Will you play some Space Rangers too? I don't really know what that game's all about, sorry, so I can't say yes, but I also can't say no. There's going to be so many people angry just for bringing up valid criticism. It might not be valid. It's certainly valid for me, but yeah, there'll be some people that are angry. That's okay though. They love that game. I don't blame them. It's an impressive game. And it's definitely the best one of the three. Okay, what should we get? I think we want to save up 2 for one of these. One-handed heavy weapons. We're using that a lot, the mace actually. Maybe we want to upgrade the mace. We're using the mace more than the sword because it gets rid of armor real fast. Alright, so do we want to get level 2 science? Because we have this equipped right now. Charisma. Do we want to get level 2 intuition? Let's get level 2 intuition. Like we're kind of committed to that. Let's get that. Not that it matters, so I don't think we're going to be playing this again. But let's go to the next area, and then we will. Whoops. And then we will. We'll call the stream, I think. Have I played Broken Age? No, I haven't.
This is where the spears of all past...
Will you ever finish Resident Evil Remake? I was disappointed this year playthrough VOD just ended. No, we finished it. They're just not up on YouTube yet. I believe those are uploaded. There's 2 more. I feel like this game is trying to portray this island as a wild, new, unexplored land with mysteries, but I can't really see all the creatures here as exotic since I have no clue what fauna your home continent has. This does not feel like your frontier you conquer and instead a backyard you clean up. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah. That's a good point. Well done. Oh, thank you for the bits. A Bobster. Was that because of the story? Thank you, the Doppler's effect. Thank you very much for the new sub. I feel like I've said your name before, the Doppler's effect. Maybe it was someone that was named the Doppler effect, but I kind of remember the S too. Welcome to the Secret Weeaboo Club. Thank you, Smitty W. Smitty W for the 22-month resub. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. And thank you, BTG Tati Zakwi for the new sub with Prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Thank you very much.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I am the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I have come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwand, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadagais only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
That was weird there. Huh. Okay, I thought there might have been a bigger story revelation here. Okay. Alright, so sorry that this stream ended up being kind of boring. I'm not sure if it was the game's fault or my fault. I think it was kind of my fault that I wasn't moving fast enough with it, but I felt like I was trying to get out of the starting area pretty quick, and then once we got here, we just kind of wander around, not sure where the first place is to go yet. You know, I should have just followed the markers instead of just trying to kill wolves in the hills. But yeah, sorry about that. How did you like the cinematography in The Witcher 3? It was excellent. Yep. Excellent. Again, mostly 4 games, but there were some parts of it that were just excellent in general. But I can't really judge cinematography that much. When you say it's important to criticize the combat system of a game with the genre in mind, I doubt it was their main focus, unlike in, say, Bayonetta. My view on this has changed. If you had asked me that maybe a year or 2 ago, I would have agreed with you for sure that the genre matters a lot. But now I'm viewing it more as how much time does the game expect me to do something, and if the game is making me do combat often, then even if they say, oh, combat isn't really a focus of this game, if you're making me do it a lot, then it needs to be good. It doesn't need to be like really, really deep, but it needs to be enjoyable. Same with the story. If there's a lot of dialogue or there's a lot of cinematics, like, those need to be good, because if you're gonna spend a lot of time doing something, then, you know, justify it. What do you mean the table bit was 10 out of 10? Hey Jojo, don't you want to stream Hollow Knight someday? Maybe give some commentary on Boss 6. I remember you said you would enjoy it, and we probably would enjoy it too. I was thinking about just playing Hollow Knight one day and just recording my thoughts and then putting that on the second channel. Not necessarily a stream though, because it would be difficult to do while juggling with chat. But I thought about doing that once. I don't know if we're gonna stream Silk Song when it comes out. I think I might want to play that all by myself, and then maybe I'll do a second playthrough and we'll stream it together. I don't know. Because streaming is something that has to happen at certain times, not just because of because I want it to be scheduled so you all know when I'm going to be going live. Most of the time, sometimes it's unscheduled, but we try not to do that. But also in terms of time, like when Silk Song comes out, I'm probably going to like play it a lot, very, very early on, you know, and take breaks to go down and see Lily and the kids and do some dad stuff, and that's not really going to be very good for a stream. Hey, I'm going to stop the stream for an hour, then I'll come back and I'll start the stream up again. Like that's not really good. So yeah, we'll see. What do you think about this game not having a maid outfit? Yep, it's losing the whole point out of 10 for sure. Gonna stream Minecraft one day? Probably not. I don't know. Haven't really played Minecraft for reals. Have you played Night in the Woods? No, I haven't. Oh, is there fan art? Hold on, let me alt tab out. It's been so long, Merrick. Okay, let's put the right one up. There we go. Bit of poison on my blade and let's go. Guess I'll die. So, if you don't understand the joke, it's because you weren't here for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or you haven't played it yourself. Those are blades. Pretty good depiction of Mithra there. Good job, Merrick. So they're called blades. That's why. So there's poison on the blade. Guess I'll die. Yeah. Thanks, Merrick. Are you going to do Halloween streams again this year? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Maybe we'll pick a spooky game to play at some point over October, but there's not going to be like a big month of rock solid Halloween streams and everything. Right now, streaming is kind of on a skeleton crew schedule. I don't know what the term would be. We're streaming 9 hours a week is the goal right now. 3 days. When's the next Weeb game? No idea. They probably meant all the Witcher 3 maps combined. If there's cars and you need space to drive in, they can't just not make the cars and a smaller world. See, that makes me worried because then it's going to be... There's going to be a lot of dead space in what's supposed to be a city, right? I don't know. I think the Witcher 3 video is going to be exactly like the Breath of the Wild one. You're going to say Witcher 3 is a great game. However, comment on YouTube why you hate Witcher just... Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably about right. But that's okay. Is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines a Weave game? If you want to scare chat, go play some Weave games. Nah, this chat loves Weave games. All right. Anyway, so tomorrow we'll play. What do you guys want? Do you want me to play Blasphemous or something else? Maybe I'll just pick a game. Children of Morta or Blasphemous, and whatever we don't play, we'll play the next day. Maybe that. Blasphemous, I think, looks a little interesting. A lot of people are saying Blasphemous. All right, we'll try Blasphemous tomorrow. All right. I can't play Astral Chain right now. Sorry, you guys. The kids own the Switch. I might have to get another one. I'm serious. Anyway, yep. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Guess I'll die.